The dragon comes to the north. Burn them all. Army decimated. King burned. They try to cheat, they try to lie, but the golden Joeblivion prevails. Ah, my vassals now find me intimidating. Good. Good. They should fear us. Aenar Targaryen, your reign of misrule must come to an end immediately. Me and my allies insist that you abdicate in favor of your heir, Prince Gaemon. Be reasonable and let us not resort to bloodshed. Signed, Pirate Lord Kofo of Shame Isle. Very nice of him to be so polite. We're not going to be blackmailed by a bunch of silly pirate lords. Yeah, there's a little bit of time that's going to happen in between his demand for me to abdicate and me denying it, and I'm kind of hoping I can get my ships onto his island in time, which would be hilarious. I don't know if we'll be able to do that. And it turns out that the King of Mountain and Vale is actually invading the Rock now, too. I missed that last time. How we're gonna stop that, I don't really know yet, but, you know, first things first, let's take care of these assholes. It's just 3 of them. One of them only has, like, 100 guys. So I don't really know why the AI thinks they've got a chance to stop me. I mean, he's brave. That might be why. He's also arbitrary, so that might also be why. Alright, decline that. Sail down here. I know I've got dangerous factions, and also a lot of my vassals are really unhappy with me, but we're just gonna have to deal with it. Okay, he's declared his revolt, and I'm thinking about landing here. He's just gonna abandon his island, which probably means, is he still here, though? He's reigning in Shame Isle. So he's moving his soldiers here. I kind of want them to. Large bands of rebels and opportunists are flying to the banner of the faithless traitor. Okay, he's just getting an additional 171 men. That's very fortunate, because that could have been thousands. He's going to have reinforcements, but they're going to have to do a channel crossing, so maybe we can get there in time. Daemon Targaryen has had a dragon's whip, has had Urax's egg. Did she hatch a dragon? I think she did. Baby dragon Rovagon, whose parents are the dragon Urax. Cool. And then just quickly, what kind of terrain do we have here? Hills? I think we can use our dragon special ability. I hope, because that would be really, really lame. Yep, just wreck their people. Sweet. Now, he's still here, right? 33%. All right, let's go and call for dragon riders. That must be... Who's the rogue dragon I've got here? I've forgotten. I know there's one. Oh, there's a couple. So the Titanic, the Titanic dragon Visarion, which I really would like to get a dragon rider for, and then also Neltharion. I don't know. If I call for dragon riders, that might get a call is issued to all your subjects, promising glory and wealth to anyone who could master a dragon in your lands. Any new riders will surely sway the war. I just want someone to get Visarion, because that's like that is a weapon of mass destruction right there. 147 years old, strong, and wrathful. I want that dragon for myself. But anyways, let's go deal with these pirate scumbags. My prince, I'm deeply hesitant to ask, but the coffers of your loyal subjects are running dry from the upkeep of the levies, which is true. We have had the levies. Let's see. All vassals with raised levies decrease their opinion of you by 10. Well, they already don't like me. Give them gold. They want 90 gold. I can spare that. I am not going to change my obligations. I'll give them 90 gold. And this should be an easy win. 9 guys are holding this keep. They should have already collapsed. A previously obscure man by the name of Vale has successfully tamed Neltharion. This remarkable dragon seed was sworn to fight by your side in the war. Excellent. Valar gains... Who is this guy? Valar. He has joined my court. Excellent. We have another dragon rider. Yes. Kick my daughter out and we'll get... Woo, look at that marshal. 23. We got him. And I am going to take his whole family into house arrest. Do I want to lose 30 piety? I mean, I'm not planning to reform the religion or anything, so yeah, I kind of want everybody. GG, loser. That war's over. We got to return back with all my loot and other things, and then we kind of have to figure out how we're going to stop this guy. Where is this clown? He's in the field, and I have no eyes. I have no eyes to see what's going on, so I'm going to move... I'm going to move somebody. Let's move Farland Blackmire, even though I brought him specifically into the fold so that he could protect me from plots. I don't think there are any plots to hurt me, though. And even if there were, I could look into the Dragon Dreams. A lot of big armies. 17,000. I mean, we got dragons, but I don't know if I can take on 17,000. All right, influx of loot. Grandson has finished his education in military combat. Sweet. He's got a lot of awesome traits. Look how virtuous this guy is. He can't fight at all, though, but look at that virtue. Temperate, patient, diligent, honest, charitable. I'm almost thinking we need to do another assault on the Eyrie. Because if I can just destabilize his control enough for them to rebel, that would make all the difference. But he's not in his capital. His son is. Multiple of his children are. Except for Princess Alora, which is okay. Okay, so I can't really think of anything other than just raiding the Eyrie once again, which was disastrous last time, but... Ooh, Duram. Who is this guy? Westerosi Valyrian. Quick, trained fighter, timekeeper. He tamed Visarion, the bloody legend. Oh, shoot, maybe I can fight some bigger armies now, but not 17k. I can't do that. I think I'm gonna attack Crackclaw Baron. I think I'm gonna invade you guys. I just need more levies. So we'll launch a dragon conquest of them. Maybe I want to take the Stormlands too? Maybe? I see no point in conflict with you. He is wise. He surrenders. We add his levies to our own. 3,000. Very nice. So she's in my control. She's my prisoner. And the question is, why can't I attack you? Well, probably because that would be exploitive. But I really want to attack her. I could release her. And then having an 8-year-old rule the Stormlands, and then I immediately invade after. That could be a good strategy. So she's back here, and then I'm going to declare a dragon conquest of your lands, because, I mean, 3.89, I have 3,000, and I have dragons. I have Visarion, which is like this era's version of Balerion the Black Dread. So yeah, let's invade her. Dragon conquest. You've separated. You're still fighting the Lannisters. You've gotten nowhere with it, though, which is weird because they've got no armies. All right, I think she's going to keep fighting. Let's go ahead and get everybody. And, of course, you know, my vassals are going to be upset. Like, oh, my God, I can't believe, why are my own personal levies just decimated? 50%, we just have to take Storm's End, and then we win. In fact, she might even have enough ships to attack us. And, of course, her levies just magically double, because why not? Okay, it looks clear, so I'm gonna land. This campaign has been proof that Rogar Unabar is a good person. Who is this guy? One of my dragon riders. Rides Rovax. Hell yes. We got some armies around here. It was kind of risky. Hopping in there like that. Raid goes sideways. That's fine. Can I deploy the dragon in the siege? Absolutely. Do it. Wipes them out. I clap her in chains. We win. We win. And now I can force her to marry. Not super ethical, but I mean, hell yeah. That puts a Targaryen in the Stormlands. Do it, and then offer peace. Has usurped the title Kingdom of the Stormlands from Lady Elenai. Oh, so I got her titles. Alright, so we got quite the kingdom now. And 11k. 11k I have access to. Right on behalf of the bank. The bank. Just the bank. It's not the Bank of Bravos because all that shit doesn't exist. It's just the bank is here. Ah, my vassals now find me intimidating. Good. Good. They should fear us. So I'm looking through some of my options here for wars, and I'm thinking, is there not a better way, a faster, more efficient way to essentially depose him? I mean, with the Dragon Conquest, I was able to actually take her lands, the lands of the last Storm Queen. I was able to just take her titles just because she wanted to fight it out and she lost. I feel like I'm almost creating Westeros myself. If we win the war, we take all occupied territory, we become the new king of the mountain in Vale. I mean, can they really create the Iron Throne if I control half the continent? I think that's fair. I think that's a good way to prevent this, the Iron Throne from forming, but at the same time, part of me kind of thinks that I should kind of give my vassals a little bit of time to breathe. Because if I wait, I can get more men. Or maybe not. Maybe I can't. 24,000. Attrition from supply limit 100%. That sounds like a lot. Except its total monthly attrition is 3.5%. So he's losing, guys. And I understand that now that I've got land holdings, he can march in with his armies and actually do damage to me. But it'll be my vassals who pay for it. It won't be me. It won't be me, because all of our armies are going to be in the Eyrie taking his castle. I don't think I have a choice. I think I have to dragon conquest this asshole. Alright, we're doing it. We're fighting the largest kingdom there is. I would laugh so hard if he just decides to surrender. He won't. Okay, so he has successfully taken Casterly Rock, which might mean he's about to win the war with the Lannisters. Now we're dropping off 7,000 troops into lands that I can't even see. Yeah, deploy the dragon. And now I'm getting hit with attrition. Alright, well that's fine, because we're not going to stay here. Ooh, this is kind of risky. This is risky like last time. I don't see any big armies here. Oh, I can't decimate them yet. Alright, it's more important that we take his capital. Yes, the gamble paid off. My prince, I am pleased to report the successful siege of the Eyrie. King Waymar of Renwick could not be found, however. Okay. Send everybody to the dungeon, and it looks like just about every... Oh, yours humbly, Valar. What a champion. Thank you for your good work. Honorary title. You are the King's Justice. Treasury Guard, he gets plus 10. I don't know what Treasury Guard actually does. I think it has something to do with the Merchant League mod that I use, but I'm not super sure. Raised in nobility. I only get 21%. Why? Occupation of the Eyrie. Who the hell did I capture then? Who were all those prisoners I took? He's just chilling at court in the Eyrie. His heir. His heir is there. If I had his heir, I would have like 71% war score. Okay, my Master Whispers can see 2 armies right here, but I know he's got more than 17,000 men. He's got a lot more. You are leading troop in Brandstone. Okay, let's move you here. He's going back to the Rock. Because he's still at war with them. He's still at war. So his forces are kind of split. With my 8,000 men, I have to beat his armies somehow. Ooh, what do we have here? So that's a tempting target, attacking the army of Sir Lucian. We should be able to win. However, I think there is another army that is very close by, which I am not going to be able to see. You are in the God's Fort. You are here. So he might be trying to set me up for a trap. What the hell was that? Go here. You see? I knew it. I knew he was trying to trap me. So this I can't do. I can't fight this battle here because it says battle will start on the 20th, and it says they'll get to here on the 20th, which means there's a good chance we could be fighting both of these armies at once in Lord Haraway's town, which would be an epic victory if we could get them both at the same time. So it's really quite the gamble. I don't really know how this is going to turn out, but if we can win this, this would be the end of the Mountain and Vale. The largest kingdom that could threaten, essentially, my reign of terror over Westeros will be dealt with. And I just realized I don't have 100% morale, so I actually can't fight. I actually can't stay here at all because of the attrition. Supply limit's 10.5, 3, 5, because they can carry enough to bring more. So I need to have a fleet here in case we have to escape, and then I need a fleet to go to Dragonstone and pick up our mercs, because if I don't use them, then I'm paying a lot for them. So their movement locked going to Chiltern. They'll arrive in Stony Head in 9 days. You'll arrive on the 25th in 5 days, which means that they're closely trailing after each other. Alrighty, get my mercs over here onto the ships, and then I am committing, and my goal is to... What I'm thinking is going to happen is he's got 2 armies. I don't want to fight them both at the same time. So I want one army to cross the border into Stony Head, and ideally at the same time... we attack their rear, which happens to be half the army, which is led by the king himself. If we can jump on him, it will force the army that just got here to then turn around and march back here. Now, if you look at the tooltip, it says they're both going to arrive in Stonyhead in 3 days. I don't see how that's possible. And it says here, I'll fight the king. But at the same time, I could be fighting both armies. Well, when does combat begin? It starts in this province on the 5th. And it says they're going to arrive in 3 days in Stony. This is really, really risky, but this might be my only chance. Because once they get in here, it's going to be hard to beat them. And now it's saying that I'm able to start conflict with them on the 5th, but that this one army is not going to arrive to Stonyhead until the 6th. 1 day. That's 1 day. That's all I needed was 1 day, and then my plan would have worked. We're dead. We're dead. Called it. I mean, we have dragons. We got a lot of dragons, though. We got big dragons. And I'm going to deploy everything. We're firing everything. The field of fire. Hopefully it is a field of fire. The enemy are beyond counting. Their ranks reach beyond the horizon. Armor shining in the midday sun. Your dragon roars in eager anticipation. You cannot help but savoring your victory. Dracarys. Let's see. 10% of his troops are killed. 10% are killed. They lose a lot of morale. What do we got here? Dragon harass. What do we got here? Good. Good dragon harass is excellent. More dragon harass. Where is my legendary dragon harass? Burn them all! Whoa! Holy crap! Oh! 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 Victory! They try to cheat, they try to lie, but the golden Joeblivion prevails. The king prevails. The Battle of 50ford. We lost 500 guys, and they lost 13k, almost 14k men. This is like army decimated. King burned. Has usurped the title Lordship of Moon's Grey. I don't care about that. Has usurped the title Kingdom of the Mountain and Vale. After seizing Kingdom of Mountain and Vale, you've also captured the treasury of the deposed Lord Waymar of Renwick. Oh, that is so dope. That is so awesome. Oh, look at that. Epic. Fucking epic. Pardon my language. It's so good. So good. Oh, man, look at that. And he did it all while having scurvy and while being a coward. Sheesh. Falcon Crown. The Falcon Crown won by Kings of the Vale of Arryn before the War of Conquest. Nice. I really like this crown, too. I really like the design. And then we got the Crown of the Rock, too. What is this? Your succession to Mountain and Vale after Lord Waymar's death has triggered unrest throughout the realm. Challenges to Targaryen rule are emerging with many small folk and other bands and outlaws causing trouble. My realm must stabilize. Okay. All hail his grace, Aenar of the House Targaryen, the first of his name, Kingdom of Mountain and Vale, Lord of Dragonstone, Guardian of the Bloody Gate, and Protector of the Realm. Alright, so for House Durrandon, I'm going to kind of count them as already being defeated because we force married her to my grandson. Their children are going to be Targaryens, so Targaryens are going to rule in Storm's End on the mainland. So I kind of wish that I had a better seat rather than Dragonstone. I mean, Dragonstone's good, though, you know? That's good. Alright, so for Dana, let's get Marshall. Yeah, I like to do Marshall for pretty much all my grandkids. Struggle and Marshall. But now I'm left with the troubling decision. How do I get rid of the Lannisters and the Starks if they're my vassals? I could grant them independence. And then I could destroy them. Give him independence just so that we can burn his lands? I think that's worthwhile. Yeah, I think that's worthwhile. And then we will do the same for you. The world is a dangerous place and devious plots are everywhere. Rumors have reached you that people are conspiring to kill you. Now, I wonder, can I look into the Dragon Dreams? Yes, I can. 91% chance that Prince Daenys discovers the plot to kill the king. Princess Daenys spent many hours in her dragon dreams. After many metaphors and images, the outline of a mysterious figure and a dragon circling overhead appears. The dragon opens its mouth and breathes fire, which illuminates the figure, who is none other than Lord Waymar. The signs all point that he's apparently plotting to kill King Aenar. You would dare, sir. Can I imprison him? 22% chance. No. If I tell him to end his plot, he will not listen. Lack of power. Well, he doesn't have any power. His base reluctance. So you have 2,000 men. And I'm raising all my levies. What are you planning to do? You think you're going to rebel while you still own the Eyrie? It didn't save you last time, you clown. Okay, whatever. Throw this guy in the den. Okay, he wants to fight. So be it. Did that break up into like a total civil war? No. No. Well, I mean, other people might join him. Age 18, your grandson Aegon died from a case of the bad flu. I didn't even know he was sick, and now his dragon has gone crazy and flown off to Dragonstone. He's only 26, but still. And just like that, Morgon has a new has a new rider. The picture here is of Archmaester Giles of the Citadel, and I don't know why I'm seeing his picture, because it kind of makes me think that it was the Archmaester who tamed the dragon, when we know that's not what happened. Yeah. Take everybody. Yeah, you're gone, buddy. You're done. Now, what happens if I offer peace? What happens? He pays war retributions. That's it. The war has been won. The rebels' armies have been crushed by our brave loyalists. Lord Waymar of Renwick, one of the traitors, not one of the traitors, the lead traitor, has been brought before you to hear your judgment. Let him bend the knee. He shall be reprimanded. But they lose fear of me. I can't let them lose fear of me. So what do I want? Oh, come on. Come on. Let me, I gotta take the Eyrie, right? I can't let that go. That's like one of the most powerful fortresses in the realm. Banish him to the, no, I want this. This will lower his opinion of you. I can revoke it for 100 prestige. I've got plenty. Although I am trying to get up to 4,000. But I can't pass up the Eyrie, my man. You gotta give me that one. Can I take any more titles from you? Since he is a traitor, I want the Giant's Lance. Since he's a traitor, our vassals will not object. Give it to me. So the Rock is now defending against Iron King Corrin's invasion of the Rock. Filthy Ironborn. And then we've got another invasion of the Rock by the High King of the North. What just happened? Durham has died. How did he die? He died because of scurvy. Okay. But he lost Visarion. Where is Visarion now? You're at Windweirm in Dragonstone. Well, that's good, but I needed that dragon. So keep that in mind. If you're using dragons, if you've got generals and commanders who've got dragons, they will use their dragon breath just whenever they feel like it, which will hurt the supply limit of whatever tile you're currently standing on, which is probably why we're facing attrition all the damn time. So let's go and attack this army here. Damn it. That's a lot of men. That's more men than I got. But if we're fighting, then I can use my dragon, right? No, I can't. Yeah, I mean, we're killing them. 9,000 against 13. And I couldn't really use my dragons last time either. So I wonder if it wouldn't be a better idea to attack somebody else. Master Quentin of Windweirm has tamed Visarion. I don't need to take this place. I'm going to march into Highgarden because they cannot stop us. You're here. You guys can reinforce. We're going to sack Highgarden. Who do we have? We've got Garth Gardner, Janna Gardner, Andrel Gardner, all in the dungeon. 179 gold looted. We've had a box of incense added. And a bunch of other stuff that's not really important. Throw them in the dungeons. All your siblings are in my dungeon, and you're right here. Well, of course I have to attack. Why wouldn't I? Your Grace received word that the dragon Niltharion, owned by Valar, has died. Apparently he just fell asleep one day. Ooh, that's no good. That wasn't a super old dragon yet. Oh. Oh. He was maimed. There we go. And you know what? I can't deploy it in the field because there's no enemy leader against me. Why? Did he teleport to Highgarden? What? He teleported out to sea. Fine, whatever. That's okay. I was going to say, if you let a mutiny last for too long, or if they actually successfully take whatever tile they're on, that they're rebelling against, then what will happen is your vassal will be overthrown and will be replaced by a new vassal who will be completely independent. So you think you've got your kingdom under control, and then all of a sudden you notice that vassals are now gone, especially pirate vassals. This happens with these mutinies all the time. So, but you can see they're never going to take them, so that's fine. If you play, I think in the game settings, if you set it to where provincial revolts are like 10 times larger than normal, you could get like 60,000 men spawning in these little tiles, these little islands. I don't like the idea that I'm over here, my main army is right here, but if I can organize this army, I can move us around, I can get us to the coast faster. Okay, the Lannisters are moving. They will be arriving in Mount Hill. That's because Mount Hill has fallen to the Ironborn. Get your slow asses over here. It is time to take Costly Rock. Dragon harass, light dragon harass. Valar is not using his dragon for some reason. Did we sell that box of incense for like 100 plus gold, I think? Yeah, I think we did. Deploy this, burn them all, and of course, Castly Rock has 1,000 men left. Why am I not surprised? Dragonstone has benefited greatly from being the capital of a prosperous realm that is the Kingdom of Mountain and Vale. Immigrants are flocking to the country and traders frequently visit the markets. If this population boom is to be made permanent, a plan of expanded fortifications for the city needs to be made. So I can gain a village in the village of Durlin. If I pay 400 gold, I will just automatically get that. But I don't want overcrowding. And I do think that this is cheaper than if you built it. If I can find Dragonstone, yeah. So if I wanted to build a new holding, see, they're asking for 1,000 gold. This is a deal. Oh, this expanded. Sorry, it wasn't making a new holding. It was just expanding the village of Durlin. Okay. So I can take King Gerald, Prince Daemon. I can take Prince Daemon. That's all I can take. Because he is secluded in Casterly Rock, which, okay, why is he not in my dungeon? He's in Casterly Rock, she's in Casterly Rock, so I was only able to catch Daemon. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to sail back with all of our laurels, and I actually do have a plan. So this whole just raiding business isn't going to quite end all the great houses like I need them to. So I think I'm just going to dragon conquest the rest of these assholes and just call it a day. Call a challenge over. Excuse me? No. You are my vassal. You are not his vassal. He didn't conquer you. You belong to me. Oh, hell no. I am not happy about this. Oh, you think you're going to retaliate against me. What happens if I win? He pays me a lot of money. He becomes imprisoned by me. No, I changed my mind. I'm not going to go back. Instead, I'm going to lower all of my levies, and I'm going to declare Dragon Conquest on the rest of Westeros, and then I'll raise my levies again, and we'll begin the final war for Westeros and conclude this challenge. All right, so we've begun the Dragon Conquest of Westeros. The Ironborn just flat out surrendered because they suck. And so we can add their levies and their ships to ours as well. And you can see here that we're currently at war with what's left of the Reach, because it looks like they're descending into civil conflict, which is perfect. I declared war on what's left of Dorne. They're in a civil conflict. That's great. And then we've got this massive, weird, pinkish blob that is the North, which honestly makes me think that the Boltons now rule the North, but they don't. And they got a lot of territory. And that includes Storm's End. That traitor! How dare she just randomly decide, oh, he's not my prince anymore. I follow this king over here now. Just randomly. And then you're probably good enough to where you can attack. And you're going to burn my land, but that's okay. Get down here. So it just kind of goes to show that even with a handful of levies, as long as you got dragons, bro, you're going to beat most everybody. So apparently I'm losing a little bit against Dorne. That's fine. Oh, we can't forget these guys. Just go ahead and sail these guys to around the continent, and then we'll amass a final force, and then we'll just hop around and win all our little wars. Land the people. Nice. I might still need you guys, though. This is the importance of naval prowess. You can do a lot with naval stuff. Just look how much faster it is by sea. Oh, we got 43 galleys approaching I probably shouldn't have my people marching over land. This army, though, this fleet... Call for dragon riders. It worked super well last time. Deploy the dragon here. Okay, decimated Storm's End. Nice. Now, I want to teleport myself, because we can do that over here. Previously Obscure Man has tamed Morgon. Excellent. But now there's a real force here that might be a bit of a issue. But they have no leaders. They don't have any commanders here. Deploy the dragon, can't do that. Call Court out of hiding, they're not in hiding. Yeah, they did a fair bit of damage there. But now they're stuck in what I like to call the Dragonstone Doom cycle. And what that is their army lost. They flee to the only place they can, which is Driftmark. No morale. We follow them, and essentially we wipe out everyone that's left. What the hell is this? Bruh. Who is this magical little teen girl who's able to just flip sides and do whatever she wants? Oh, now I rule the kingdom of the Trident now. You can't. What what are you talking about? See what I mean? They land, we land, decimate them. They flee back to Dragonstone, and we repeat this over and over again, and I farm war score. Yeah, so you stay here, and they are going to bring more. That's okay. That's totally expected. This army here, though, we need some dragon people in there. I actually kind of need just my guy. I need my guy. How does that change the war score? 20%. A vulture feather cloak. Nice. I'm getting greedy. I'm getting greedy. I need to focus on what I'm doing here because my enemies are swarming my islands right now, and we need to... we can't lose. Burn Driftmark. Don't worry, we've got a huge force coming. But it looks like they're going to get the better of us. Will they get there in time? Come on. Will you get there in time? It's going to be a photo finish. Oh. Oh, boy. My war with the Lannisters is over. Why? It's because you got conquered by the North. Imprisoned by King Aenar. So let me understand this. I'm at war with him. I capture him. And then the war ends and he just becomes a vassal of the North. Like, are we really just going to keep on cheating? Well, okay. I conquer the North. He becomes my vassal. Whatever. What more do you want from me, man? I control your capital. You have no levies. You have 600 men! How's it only 50%? No. No, I refuse. Ah, look at you trying to take Rook's Rest. It's not gonna help you, my friend. Because I'm coming for White Harbor. The dragon comes to the north. Burn them all! 3 guys. That's it. You're telling me 3 guys are gonna hold the castle? Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, now let's race up to Winterfell. I really wish we had naval traditions so that I could sail up these rivers and stuff. Nice. I didn't get any war score for that, but I'm going to take your capital. Oh, yes. Oh, that is a stroke of luck. Oh, finally caught a break. Nice. All right, take his whole family. And the war is now over. You lose. Conquest of the North is over. What is this? Titles can be created. Kingdom of the North. I think I will. Yeah, we want to sail down here, and I want the rest of my 51,000 levies. Now the power is shifting in my favor. Now I have the numbers. Alright, so I have my main army with King Aenar landing in the Manderford. And I've got another army coming in from the north. I'm going to wait for this army to get up to decent morale, and then we're going to attack, and then you're going to reinforce us from the rear. Oh, look at this pincer move. Nice. Oh! I have the favor of the gods! Damn! Annihilated. Where is this one hostile army moving to? You're going back to the Manderford? Well, Aenar, I want you to go there. This guy, you can go here. I kind of feel like Gawain needs a little bit of help. So let's throw the non-dragon riders in there. Game on, Rogard. Nice. Look at that conquest. Now go for High Garden. And then we'll end this once and for all. Go ahead and burn them. Deploy dragon. Oh, come on. Take everybody. There it is. The reach is mine. Surrender now. Yes. The Gardener crown has been added, and a pouch of spices as well. What? So, I knew I had this adventurer threat, but I thought he would have like 6,000 men, 7,000 men. Turns out he has 22,000 men that he has spawned on my capital, and it is this clown here who rides Vassarion. That's not good. Oh, that's not good at all. And then I'm going to get you guys together, and I'm going to bring everybody. Everybody. Aenar, let's get game on, and let's get the crew. And what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to destroy this adventurer threat. I'm going to get rid of them. Oh, another 10,000 men. Nice. And then I'm going to call it because this has gone way longer than I thought it should, but that's okay. That's okay. I think my reign of terror has been entertaining. Entertaining to say the least. Yeah, we'll just say it's been entertaining. Now, 6.2 attrition is not great, but I do have 90% morale. I'm here. I want Game On here, and I want Rogar here. Yep. And we gotta kill this guy, because he has gotten the siege down to 47%. Again, I'm surprised he didn't deploy his dragon. He does have a dragon the size of Balerion the Black Dread. We have the numbers advantage, and honestly, I should be looking to get more reinforcements here. Now that's a proper fleet, 29,000, and you're going to Chittering Brook, and we're just going to sail you over here. So I've got even more reinforcements. Essentially, I'm assembling all of Westeros to protect me from a guy who got a dragon because I invited him to take it. So, okay, I guess calling for dragon riders can actually really backfire solidly if you have adventurer threats, and I do have them. And he ain't even there. He's not even in his own army. Do I even need to deploy my dragon? Nah. Nope. You know, he assembled a ragtag group of adventurers, and they got what they deserved. Oh, look at that. 100% beat. What do I get for my troubles? I get 16 gold. Oh, my fat head is in the way. So if you look at the demands here, that's it. He pays me 16 gold. For my trouble, for the potential of losing my kingdom, I get 16 gold. It's not fair, man. And he still has the most powerful dragon in the land. Now, do I have a war score? What do I got going on here? Because I'm this close. I'm this close to ending, like... okay, I can't do anything with that war there. But if I can end my war with Dorne... Alright, so now I'm pretty much just going to dogpile him. I might keep those there, just in case someone decides to... What is this? 99? What do you mean 99? Is that just a coincidence, or are you cheesing me? I've been getting cheesed a lot this game. This should be it. This occupation, the next tile we take here, which is, I understand, I should be calling these tiles, this is a territory, these are tiles. The next tile we take should end it for us. There it is. Okay, so go ahead and offer peace. Boom. Done. Alrighty, so Dorne has been subjugated. The Stormlands, the Reach have been subjugated. Even the Trident. I didn't think the Trident was going to be subjugated. We have the Vale, and we have the North. And then the Rock and the Iron Isles are in, I don't know, this weird limbo where the lords style themselves as Lord Paramounts rather than kings, which tells me that they're not independent. So who are they vassals of? I am the highest authority in the land, so they should be Lord Paramounts under me, unless it's just the nature of their titles. And it's the same thing with the Westerlands. He's in my dungeon. And yet he doesn't belong to me, I guess. I don't know. Whew. But look at that beautiful, beautiful light blue. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you want to see some kind of new challenge in the future, absolutely share it in the comments section, whatever challenges you might have, whatever ideas, whatever you want to see. And thank you for your time and attention. I've been the Golden Joeblivion, the Returned King, and Epic Dragon Lord of Westeros. And until the next time, I'll see you all later.